Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Book Instruments, and today I'm going to be doing something that I probably shouldn't be doing, but I'm going to do another readathon, even though I keep doing these and I keep failing, but I just want to succeed, but I don't. So maybe I'll succeed on this one. I mean, I'm doing pretty good so far. I'm doing my TBR a little late. This readathon actually started yesterday, and I have actually already finished one book, so that's good. So let's get right into it. The first challenge it's called the Cramathon, is a predicted 5-star book, and I read a whole book last night while I was in bed, and that is Flame in the Mist by readathon. I've heard so much about this. It is basically loosely a retelling of Mulan, and Mulan's my favorite Disney movie of all time, so I had to read it, and I waited to get this at Book Expo because I didn't want to buy a second copy of a book, and I actually got it signed by the author. That's cool. And it was, I mean, like, I thought it would be 5 stars. It was more like 4 stars. Like, it was good, it just wasn't like blowing my mind great, but it was still a good book. So next is a book out of your comfort zone, and for this I chose Every Day by David Levithan, and I didn't really know about this book until I saw the trailer for the movie, and I was like, oh, that's an interesting book. But it's not like a typical book that I would pick out for myself, so I'm gonna say it's out of my comfort zone just because usually I wouldn't pick up this type of book. And this is basically this girl that falls in love with this person who's in a different body every day of like someone who's like already living, you know? And it sounds like a really interesting concept, and I'm going to start this today and hopefully finish it today. Next is a book that has been on your TBR for a hot sec, and I actually chose, well, I have 2 options for this. We'll see how like I'm feeling when I get there. And this is like my number 4 and like my number 6 on my TBR from like my Goodreads TBR, like back when I started my Goodreads TBR back like in 2010, 11, I don't even know. And that is Matched by Ali Khani, and this is basically like I think it's like a dystopian novel. I started it once and then I stopped. Yeah, it's just about a, you know, society, and she's between perfect and passion. I don't know, but it's a good book, I guess. And next this is my second option, and that is Legend by Marie Lu, and I actually love Marie Lu's Warcross series, and everyone says really good things about the Legend series. Even my sister's read it, and I still haven't read it, so I think it's probably time that I read it because I own the whole series. And next is a book that is LGBTQ+, and for this I chose The Upside of Unrequited by Becky Albertalli. I love Becky Albertalli. I've read Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens, and I've also read What If It's Us, and I love both of those books, even though I'm not like a huge contemporary person. And this one sounds really good. It's about like the main character's like sister falls in love with like some girl, and there's like a cute guy, and I don't know. It sounds good, so it's on my TBR. And then next is something that is not a standard novel, aka like a graphic novel or something like that. And for this I chose a graphic novel, and I got this at Book Expo, and it is called Check Please Book Now. It's book 1 #hockey, and I don't know, they handed it to me and I was like, okay, sounds cool. I've only ever read like 3 graphic novels before, but I liked them, and it looks like that. And I have no idea what it's about. I'm assuming it's about hockey. I should probably read descriptions more often. Okay, next is a book that has your favorite color on the cover, and for this I chose Imprison the Sky by A.C. Goggin, and this book comes out next January. Probably shouldn't be reading it this far ahead, but I'm gonna do it because I love this series. And this is the second book in the Reign the Earth it's called something, the series is called something else, but the first book was Reign the Earth, and Reign the Earth was basically this girl who gets married off to this guy who hates like elementals, and then she starts to develop elemental powers. And I got hardcore Avatar feels, and I loved it. and I cannot wait to start the second book. And I think this is just about another elemental person, and I'm assuming they're somehow all going to tie in together, and I am very excited for it. And I love blue covers, they're so beautiful. AKA my favorite color is blue. And then the last one, it just says read 7 books. So for this one, I have 2 options also. I'm bad at narrowing down things. And I'm either gonna do a reread of my favorite series, City of Bones, which I've read about 20 bajillion times, or read Fangirl for the first time, which I have not done, and everyone says it's an amazing book. And I mean, like, I'm a fangirl, so I should love it, but I just keep putting it off, and I just keep putting it on my TBRs for readathons, and then I never do it, and I need to freaking do it. So this will probably be the book that I choose for the last one, if I get there, hopefully. So I'm gonna try really hard to actually finish off this readathon. I'm doing good because I already read 1 book yesterday. I'm planning on reading every day? Yeah, every day, I think. Today, and hopefully keeping on track with my schedule. Maybe I'll like vlog a little, I don't know, probably not, because I always say I will and I never do. But I hope you like my TBR. Let me know if you're participating in this readathon, Cramathon, and the dates are June 10th to 17th, I think. And I hope I can do it, and that is all I have for this video. I hope you liked my TBR, and I will see you next time. Bye!
It's just a fantasy, taking over like a disease. Pull me out of this, I can't breathe, it's burning through my chest.